Hello, Terra Mysticon fans. I just wanted to make this quickly to just share, as a European, my travel experience of travelling across from Europe to Montreal, Canada last year to go to Terra Mysticon 2023. Because I'm starting to plan myself what I might be doing this year, this coming September, and B, because it's potentially easier and less expensive than you might think to get out there, enjoy the convention, have an amazing time with some brilliant people. And I just want to make sure that people traveling are aware that this is doable. You might be able to get yourself the best time in the world. So let's go. Excuse the neighbours the kids, bless them, they're having a good time outside, but they are being quite noisy, so excuse if that's coming through on the mic. Let's have a look at what I did. So I was aiming to get last year done with the bare minimum of holiday days, vacation days from work, and money and cost. So I took 3.5 days of holiday from work. That comprised the Wednesday, the Thursday, the Friday, and the Monday morning away from work. That was all. My flight, I spent 430 British pounds, so about 500 euros on a flight from London to Montreal. Organisers specifically chose Montreal because it's a hub airport. It's potentially cheap and easy to get a flight. I've been looking at flights for this year, and from Europe, again, about 500 euros from sort of European airports flying with Air Canada. About 500 euros will get you a return flight there and back. It's less than I thought. Again, everyone has different circumstances. You know, I'm not saying that's a negligible amount of money in like current economic circumstances, but it's less than you might think. Have a look. Google Flights, just put in some airports near you, see if it's possible. It might be more possible than you think. I spent £430 on a flight to and from London to Montreal, easy. Once you're in Montreal, public transport is really easy. You can get a week pass on public transport for not much money at all. That gives you the bus and the metro. You get the bus from the airport half an hour into the city centre. You're there. Easy. It's all pretty simple. Again, the beauty of it being in Montreal. The other thing was accommodation. So I spent 270-ish Canadian dollars on just a single room Airbnb, like a room in someone's apartment in Vieux-Rosemont, so kind of in the slightly the other side of the city. But again, with public transport, I got the bike around because I'm cool like that. Easy to get to and from the convention venue wherever you're staying. So yeah, I spent 274 Canadian. That's about 200 euros on an Airbnb. The beauty again of the convention is my bed in my Airbnb was literally just a bed because I spent all of my time. We had the convention space from early in the morning to late at night. You could stay however much you wanted to. It's not like you really need somewhere that's like a particular base. If you want to do it on a budget, you can just get somewhere that is a place to sleep. The other thing that people did, a lot of people were staying in a hostel. I think it was called the Old Hostel of Montreal or something like that. So if you want to stay in a hostel, that's an option again. You just want a bed for the night, get some sleep, get back to the convention in the morning. I was having my breakfast, lunch and dinner out and about while I was at the convention. The 4-day convention pass is 99 Canadian dollars. So 100 Canadian dollars is about 60 British pounds, about 70 euros. So like not much money. That's if you get the early bird pricing. If not, it's $120. Cheap as chips, easy. I'm basing a lot of this, obviously that's a confirmed price, but I'm basing a lot of this assuming they'll do roughly the same thing as happened last year, and that's the vibe I get. It's going to be like much of the same as what happened last year. It's going to be relevant this year as well. So my schedule, like I said, was Wednesday, flew out to Montreal. I left early from London. I had a day in Montreal on Wednesday to do some sightseeing. Stayed overnight. Thursday morning, had a little bit more sightseeing. Then Thursday afternoon through Friday through Saturday, convention time. Sunday morning was the end of the convention, and I went straight from the convention with my bags back to the airport on the bus. Again, nice and easy back to the airport. Flew home, and that ends up being an overnight flight back to Europe. I was back in London on Monday morning, got home by around Monday lunchtime, and Monday afternoon I was doing a day of working from home. So that's, again, 3.5 days holiday. It's not too far away, relatively cheap flights, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 nights in a hostel or an Airbnb. Again, if you're doing it like this, doing it on a budget, that's a way to kind of get out there, have a great time, come back without too much money or time investment. If you want to do more, obviously you're in Canada. It's an amazing country. You can spend more time in Montreal. You can travel down to Toronto, see Niagara Falls. If you've not been out in like America before, like go wild. RKM ended up going from Montreal all the way around the world and getting back like yesterday back to Germany. So you can extend it as much as you want. Once you're there, go for it. But again, this is just if you want to do it on the minimum. That is about it. I just wanted to share this. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're European or coming from somewhere else, what you're thinking in terms of travel. Ask me any questions. I had maybe 4 of the best days of my life at Terra Mysticon last year, right? It was fantastic, and I would really love as many people as possible to have the opportunity to join in with that and have the same fantastic experience with some fantastic people. I'm not going to talk too much about that. If you want to see more of all of my experiences, I've got a few videos where I was recording some podcasty stuff while I was out there, and that kind of shows how it all went down. But like I said, let me know what you're thinking. If you've got any questions, if you're not sure, I'm happy to ask, happy to answer. Or on the official Mysticon Discord, there's a travel planning server. Head on there and ask folks any questions. There are local Montreal folks who will ask specific questions you've got about the specifics of Montreal. And if you're traveling solo, again, like, and you don't, like you've not like met people in the community before, don't worry about that. Just get chatting to people on the Discord. See if you can, like, you might be able to organize getting in the same hostel as some folks. And when you're there, just say hi to people. You might recognize people you've seen on videos or like, who you've played with. Just say hi. Everyone is just the best people. They will be more than happy to play games with you. The whole community spirit around the thing was was awesome. If you see me out there, hi, I'm Ejay. Come and say hi to me, and I will try and be as friendly as possible. This is not me 100% confirming that I'm going this year, because I still have to work it out. Honestly, that's part of this process, is me looking at costs and everything, and that's why I wanted to share what I was thinking. But if I am there, say hi to me. That is all, everyone. Terra Mysticon 2024 promises to be an amazing event. If it's anywhere near as good as last year, try and get involved. And yeah, hopefully another amazing convention and time in Montreal awaits. Cheers, everyone.